Trevs Hockey Show on the Trev. Sweet. Anyway, yesterday, we're 3 days into the offseason, but yesterday, the opening odds for the way too early prediction as to who's going to win the Stanley Cup in 2023 were released. And I'm just getting a look at them now. So if you want to go through this with me, we're going to go over the way too early predictions for next year's Cup winner. For the record, I think this is as silly as the EA simulation that they do every year before the season and before the playoffs, which I'll probably talk about this season. But anyway, let's see where they're telling you to put your money. So if you're a futures kind of person and you like playing prediction, this is definitely your thing to do. If you did it last season and bet everything on Colorado all the way through, well, congrats to you. We don't even drop the puck till October. We haven't even hit free agency, but I'm going to play along with this. And what I'm looking at, they have it broken up in 3 different tiers: the long shots, the maybes, and the probably good bets. So let's go with the bottom feeders. Now, of course, Arizona's at the bottom. Of course. I don't think their season's going to be that bad. But no better than Montreal either. Or Columbus. Or Chicago. The closest out of this whole bunch would be the Devils. But it depends really on what the Devils do this offseason to help bolster their roster. But for the most part, I think some teams are undervalued here. Not ones we're looking at right now. More so in here. But I'll get to that when I get to my season predictions. For the most part, I think it's pretty accurate. But I don't think Seattle's season is going to be that bad. And then we're in your mid-tier. Yeah, I guess. Did I miscall them? Yes, I did. They're giving Buffalo a shot. And I think Winnipeg is placed way too high. I think Winnipeg's not going to have a good season. But that's my way too early prediction. I think Boston might have not as good a chance as these guys are letting on. But again, that's another way too early prediction. For the most part, I guess you could agree that any one of these guys could make a legitimate shot. You could be looking at definitely some playoff teams, definitely some teams that are going to be on the bubble. But we'll see how that plays out. So moving into your top 9. I'm not going to disagree. Maybe Toronto at plus 700. Are you kidding? You're kidding me. You're kidding me. And it's always a solid bet to bet on the reigning defending Stanley Cup champs, because they're a solid team, and I don't know if I believe the back-to-back hype already, but we'll see once we drop the puck, right? But Toronto at second best odds? Are you kidding me? Florida not far behind. I want to believe in the Panthers. I want to believe they'll do really good. I want to believe Vegas will be worthy of being in a top 9. We'll see. For the most part, yeah, I'm not going to dispute this top 9 other than maybe the placement of some. But that's just what I think. Now, I'm not going to try and explain how odds and betting on futures exactly works. There's far better people who can explain it far better than I can. But it is always fun to try and play the prediction way too early. Kind of silly, but it's fun, I guess. But if I was a betting man, I wouldn't be afraid to lay something down in Colorado, but at the same time, I'll wait till we at least get into free agency before I make that decision. Because, I mean, teams aren't built this season yet. We're in the off season. Let's enjoy that first. But either way, there's your odds. Some I agree with, some I don't agree with. But I'll try and predict that when we get to that point. Another one of hockey shows. I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't think I don't appreciate it, especially if you're here. So let me know you're here. Give me a thumbs up. If you want to, that red button, you know what it does. You know how it makes you feel. I've told you plenty of times. So let's do what we're doing. Socials are in the description down below. Let's move forward. I'm going to continue on some projects that I've had on the go for some time. Maybe even finish one or two of them. On top of getting to one of my favorite things, retired numbers. But either way, in the meantime, in between time, be looking for more videos from the Trev. Later.